This is going to be a general collective message. It's not going to resonate with everybody, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If you need to swap the energies of masculine and feminine energy around, please do so, but not force us to fit. Alrighty. I am Lord Elith, the Flameborn King. I am the owner of the Wandering Witch. I'm here to do this reading. So this is going to be a reading from the Most High God, El Elyon. Oh, Most High God, El Elyon, what deck would you like me to lead with today? Would you like the Illuminati deck? No. Would you like the Holy Crusaders? No. Would you like the Golden Czar? Yes. Alrighty. I'm also going to use this word generator app, and it's going to be playing through some different words as well. So we're going to see how this translates. All right. Oh my God, what messages do you have for us today? We have the Ten of Pentacles, and then we have the Knave of Swords. Somebody is taking notes on how to bring a lot of money in. Somebody might be being introduced to some other people, and then these other people will help basically transfer them into a better state of wealth. Ten of Pentacles can also be inheritance, whether it's like spiritual or physical. We have the Eight of Cups with the Knave of Swords again. So somebody is potentially looking to walk away. Somebody is potentially pondering on like, what it says in the Bible, maybe what it says per the contract, right? Interesting. Okay. So no words are coming through yet. Got this hat at a golf course. I was outside, so my eyes are tattooed. They're not contacts, so let's just establish that. I get that asked a lot. Um, but yeah, the sun was hurting my eyes because I've been spending a lot of time inside and I've had my glasses off and stuff. So I'd be outside and then the sun fucking yeah burns my eyeballs, but it's all good. So okay, we are starting off with the Knight of Chalices right here, Knight of Chalices, and then we have a Queen of Swords in the reverse.
Distance.
Distance.
Conversation.
Conversation. So Knight of Chalices, that's somebody that comes forward like with an offering or like they want to communicate some kind of emotion. And then we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This can be a sharp worded woman. This is a woman who will use words as weapons. This is a manipulative kind of an air sign, essentially. Or this could be somebody who is essentially holding on to some kind of truth, right? This is somebody who hides behind virtue. This could also, again, just be somebody who maybe they are like a rather pleasant individual, but somebody has kind of put them in this position. I'm seeing the King of Cups, and then I'm seeing the Lovers. Yeah, it's like there's an angel that's like showing up and being like, ah, 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 ah. It says it right here. It says it right here. Ah, ah, ah. Here. The King of Swords, right? Yeah, it's the King of Swords. Is that the King of Cups?
Disaster.
Uh-oh. King of Cups with the Lovers, right? So there's an angel here, and
Care.
I feel as though this isn't necessarily like an objection, but there is something that is written, right? Whether this is whatever's written in here will be the judge of it, right? I'm gonna take these two. I'm gonna keep these two out. Sincere. Keep these two out. What else do you have, friends? Ace of Swords. That's the truth right there. Clear communication. Could be prayer. Could be the word of God, right? The sword of spirit. Somebody could be the son of God or a lineage of that, like a child of the Most High. It could have been like this was clearly communicated. Like somebody's trying to talk with an angel, potentially argue with an angel. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a lot of hard work that has gone on, but I think that there's a level of like stagnation. Somebody could think that the truth is that somebody's potentially even like bullheaded. There's a bull that's in here, right? Taurus energy, right? Like somebody's just grinding somebody else to the bone. Or it could be again, it's like, well, okay, well, we put the work in, but I'm starting to get impatient now because nothing's happening. You start to see my ribs, hungry. We got the page or the knave of chalices, and then we have the king of swords. So you're going to have somebody that's going to approach you. They're going to want to potentially offer you something. This could be emotion. This could be support. This looks like this is coming from like a masculine energy. And then if you're coming in as this king of swords, this means that you're coming in as very like logic. You're coming in as very like stoic, and your boundaries are law. You're very tact. You're very sharp. You can't really get anything past you. You know, I would say you probably run. You probably have qualities of like the high priestess or high priest like within yourself or aspects of the Hierophant. Yeah, I would even suggest. We have the Nine of Swords,
Trade.
trade,
Side.
side. So in this situation over here, what I'm seeing is that I think somebody's like being haunted or they're worried about a level of like stagnation, like things aren't growing. Maybe somebody's medical, maybe somebody is, I mean, it could be a medical thing too. I don't know. Maybe somebody's starting to have like medical issues or ramifications or something because they feel as though things are stagnant, things aren't working well. Or it could be that maybe their observation is the truth is they think someone's like, again, bullheaded, like stubborn. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. I don't know. Masculine energy is coming in here pretty stable.
Gabriel.
Gabriel. So we have the Archangel Gabriel showing up with the King of Pentacles.
Train.
You might need to be trained in some ways by Archangel Gabriel in order to step into this King of Pentacles energy. This is rooted, this is grounded, this is abundant. Um, Interesting. So that is the first row that we have.
Event.
Event, train, event, attitude, spirit, almost high. What would you like me to proceed with next? Do you want me to start with the influence of the angels? Yes. You have the Five of Wands and the Six of Swords. So right now your angels are watching people fight. There's like conflict, there's arguments. This is from their influence, if I'm going to be honest. And then we also have the Six of Swords. So you're going to be moving on. You and the people that are good for you are moving on.
Air.
And then there's other people where, well, that's not good for them. We'll just say that. We have air,
Base.
base, base. All right. There's the Knight of Chalices. Base, scared. Oh,
Harm. Injury.
arm injury. I wonder if they're talking about like my tattoos right now. We have the lovers in the reverse. Somebody may want to communicate, man. Somebody may want to communicate about the ending of a commitment, right? Road, an ending of a road, maybe. Because a lot of times the lovers, if it's not about luck, if it's not about like a lover situation or a twin flame situation,
Courage.
it is something that takes like a long time. It's something that takes like longevity. This is something that's going to take a level of like commitment. Um, but this does have the aspects of Adam and Eve here, where two people they're both looking at like the forbidden fruit, and there's an angel that's showing up, being like, "Hey, like, whoa."
Yes.
Um, Benjamin Franklin, King of Pentacles.
Search.
Search. Yes, search.
Struggle.
Struggle. King of Pentacles. Somebody could be thinking of you only in a monetarily way, and this would be an air sign with the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Like this Queen of Swords, she thinks laugh. Yeah, this Queen of Swords, she thinks that she's gonna have the last laugh because she thinks that she's tonight. She thinks that she's got it up and above this King of Pentacles, right? That maybe like they're in this King of Pentacles mind. But honestly, this King of Pentacles, like, I don't know, he kind of gives me this look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him.
Heaven.
Heaven, look at him. All right, well, King of Chalices. Heaven prepare. Six of Cups in the reverse. Horror. Oh shit, prepare horror. So a Six of Cups in the reverse and the King of Cups. This could be that, well, in some kind of a way, the King of Cups, he doesn't have maybe like good memories about their childhood, and maybe this is why they are kind of the way that they are. Six of Cups can also be like a lot of like community card. I would take more like Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups as like familial, like family energy. But with the Six of Cups, it could be that there is a lack of connection, like a lack of nostalgia in a certain area, died. Um, Something could have died. Something maybe like, died at 6 months, maybe 6 years, 6 weeks. I don't know. Let's see here. What is?
Long.
Then we have the lovers over here too. So it's like in one situation, right? There is like communication or movement about the ending of a situation or a dynamic here with the lovers in the reverse. But then as we move towards the middle of the reading, right, the more present energy that we have is that there is another lover situation. There is an angel here that might even be telling somebody, like, no, like it says here, it's written here. You're supposed to be with the King of Cups. It says it right here. And this woman, like, she might be like asking or arguing. I saw that
Taste.
taste about this, whether these are the rules, the arguments, like whatever. Government arrive. Hey, what's up, feds? How you doing?
Start.
Start. Yeah, I know they just started. Anyways, this lover's card is Seven of Pentacles in the reverse.
Burning.
Yes, yes. Start. Yes, burning. What?
Nation.
Nation? What the hell?
Medicine.
Medicine. All right.
Sibling. Departure.
Somebody's sibling is going to depart, I guess.
Freezing.
This could be too that it's like maybe departure freezing midnight. This could be too that in the situation that the King of Cups, maybe he grew tired of kind of pouring into a situation or a community, and then that caused stagnation with the Seven of Pentacles. Because inside that Seven of Pentacles is a watering can.
Trip.
And we have cups. We have the King of Cups. The king is the
Heavy.
person in the situation that would be supplying the water.
Sure.
Trip, heavy, seat, fear, pressure. So without this King of Cups, there's no water. So there's stagnation. And I think this person's starting to maybe see that. Teacher, yeah, this person's starting to see that in a way where they're like, oh, wait a second.
Promise.
Promise. There's no teacher here. There's no King of Cups here to pour into.
Leader.
There's no leader here to pour into this plant or this project, whatever you're trying to
Hate.
grow. Hate. What is the Ace of Swords? We have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups, there could be, I don't know, it's like there's Jesus. So it's like there's the Word of God, right? There is Jesus, there's prayer. It could be maybe somebody needs to pray a lot more, hate early. Somebody needs to be praying a lot more, rune. Somebody could be dealing with some illusions or something illegal, right? Um, Somebody could be delusional. Medicine, yeah, this could also be something to do with mental health. Maybe somebody's kind of delusional, right? This could be somebody thinks like maybe they're escape. Maybe somebody thinks that they're like the son of God, right?
Right.
But this is the truth though. Because that sword would cut through all those clouds of confusion. You know what I mean? This could be maybe somebody else is looking up to you and they're like, bro, you are like almost the son of God, or you are, or I don't know. But every time the Seven of Pentacles shows up, because it's here twice now, it's in reverse both times. So there's definitely a level of like stagnation. And it looks like the water of the King of Cups is the thing that grows this. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So for the Queen of Pentacles, and this could be somebody who is like darker skin, negative. I mean, in this card, this individual is Caucasian, but
Reference.
reference, yeah. But with old references in terms of like the tarot, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, those are people with like a darker skin complexion. But with this Queen of Pentacles, right? She has her own abundance, but it's like the work that they're putting in somewhere else has hit a level of stagnation, or it's been potentially even starved.
Home.
Home. This is Knight of Swords. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Like, and now
Peaceful.
the angels, they're sounding the alarm at the Queen of Pentacles. There's like a lot of horses, a lot of energy showing up towards that Queen of Pentacles. This could be that things are slowing down for the Queen of Pentacles. If it's not that, then I don't know. Because eight of Wands, that's energy, that's fast communication, that's swiftness, and it's all going towards the Queen of Pentacles. And it's like it could be an energy transference where like this Nine of Swords, like somebody's having a really bad time
Secretary.
while they're sleeping. Secretary, yeah. Somebody could be having like a really bad time while they're sleeping, like they could be being attacked or haunted. And then over here, it's like, okay, well, it's the man that's dealing with the energy. Sorry, this the man that's dealing with the attack, but like the energy or the alarm maybe goes towards this Queen of Pentacles. I'm really gonna need to see what it looks like at the bottom row of this. Let's see.
Coast.
Coast. Okay. Almost high. Which deck would you like me to use next? Would you like me to use the pentagram, the four worlds, the Rosicrucian cross,
Master. Finger.
master finger? You want me to use the incromancy? Yeah, this got fingers on it too. I kind of figured it was that one, but I wanted to ask around. See, look, master finger.
Bridge.
Bridge. What was the lovers here? Here, the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's putting in a lot of really hard work. Somebody's always communicating about love. I think while somebody else is like always talking about like maybe like ending commitments or saying how like the guides are saying that like this is forbidden, whatever. But there's a lot of work that's here, and this is solid work. Like somebody's putting in that work because they're putting in the work to hit the point of mastery. And this says master not that long ago. So this is two pentacles away, really. This could be too that somebody's doing work to make a union fall apart. This isn't necessarily like the magician in the reverse, so it's not like black magic, but like ooh, yeah, right here. See, look, like this person here, right? They're working. And then the card that is above that is then the lovers. So look right here, right there. Somebody could be doing work on somebody's love connection potentially. If it's not that, then it's like, okay, well, there's the ending of a commitment, so that in that way somebody can just do the work.
Brother.
So anytime I hear the word brother, that's exactly what I think about. Like I used to work in a union and they would call everybody like brothers and sisters. So this guy, he come up to me, he's like, "Hey, what's up, bro? I'm like, what's up, brother? You union brother, right?" And I'd be like, "Brother, oh, brother." Two of wands in the reverse. So somebody's damned if they do and somebody's damned if they don't, essentially. Now, two of wands, that could also be like making a bad plan. But I'm seeing here that there's this hand. It has a tattoo of a web on it that's going in the direction. Ooh, reveal. It's going in the direction of the Eight of Pentacles. So to me, this is telling me that essentially, again, somebody's doing stuff on someone's relationship. Hang officer. Someone's doing stuff on someone's relationship, path working, and if it's not path working, then it is like their job, what they do for work, minute view. What's the Six of Cups? We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So this could be that there wasn't a long established connection between maybe like two individuals. So then things weren't able to fully like come to fruition or things weren't able to fully manifest. And to go from the Six of Cups to the Nine of Cups, that is the Three of Cups. So a number of things, sleep, a number of things could be going on here is that whatever was gonna manifest, it needed 9 weeks, not 6 weeks, right? So it needed a little bit more time. Yeah, it needed to be protected for a little while, right? We have rival plan. Yeah, you need to have a protection plan in place. This could also say too that like there isn't nostalgia, there isn't a long-term connection. Departure, there isn't a long-term connection here. And then I was going to say with a departure too, somebody may no longer want to manifest in some kind of a way. Maybe somebody's panicking, like they're just kind of sitting in this energy right now. What is this Seven of Pentacles here? The Seven of Swords. So even though somebody's sitting here and they're like trying to argue with an angel, okay, because when the lover shows up, there's an angel in each one, but like what's going on in each of these things is different. So in the first lovers, what happens is that, it's Adam and Eve, and then they're both like looking at the apple, essentially, right? Now in this one, it's interesting because it is Adam who is offering Eve the apple, or she's giving it to him. I don't know. I can't see where her other. Oh no, she's giving it to him. So she's holding it like this. So she's trying to hand somebody like the forbidden fruit in hopes that maybe it can corrupt them, stop them from working. But I'm seeing here with the Two of Wands, there is like this influence, right? Somebody's trying to manifest, I think, the ending of a commitment to keep somebody working or keep somebody as a workhorse because they are the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, he's damned if he does, and he's damned if he doesn't. When he's single, King of Pentacles. When he's mingling, it's like Six of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Cups. So it's like stuff isn't manifested all the time. And with the Three of Cups, that could be because maybe somebody's celebrating too hard. That could be like overconsumption. If it's not that, that could be dealing with third parties, like in the negative, or it could be because, soul family or soul tribe, you know, And again, in that regard, that would mean that it would have taken 9 weeks, not 6 weeks, for whatever this thing is to basically show up and manifest. But the thing is that somebody was already kind of moving in the dark. Somebody was already kind of moving kind of slick, right? So the person in Lovers One, the angel's like kind of like holding his hands up, like, whoa, stop. Or it could even be like, whoa, these two need to be apart, right? These two need to be apart because somebody needs to work, right? And this person, there is influence though from somebody else, and it's from somebody in the community because the hand's coming down from that Six of Cups. And I'm seeing the person who's got their hands up when they're arguing, who's like this other lover, right? They're talking to the angel, they're talking to another spirit or something, and then the spirit is going like this, and there's a book that's in front of them. And it could be like, whoa, hey, you don't understand. Either these are the rules of the King of Cups, or it's written here that, hey, the King of Cups, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So there were some things that maybe they didn't see or focus on, or maybe some things got brought out of focus. I don't know. I want to see what this angel's talking about up here because, like, I want to see one, what this person's saying and arguing, and then I want to see what the angel is like, kind of like hinting about. What is this person saying? What are they arguing? The Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, there is a kind of youthful or a young energy that is basically that is based. You want me to hold it more? There's a young energy that has basically been illuminated and like, their soul is on fire. They want to rip their heart out and give it to you, right? They're like, oh my gosh, my heart is on fire for you. Like,
Prepare.
prepare. I will murmur, murder, murder. Ugh. Prepare murder. Oh God. Maybe somebody's gonna try on this, like on you. I don't know. Grandfather? What? Uh, but in my opinion, this is like a young love offer, Page of Swords. I think that this person, like, they would be kind of scared to like bring it up. What is the angel saying though? Ten of Wands in the reverse. Like, no, there's no funny business. There is no, hmm,
Sorry.
sorry. So this Ten of Wands is a little different than sorry word. This Ten of Wands is a little different because most Ten of Wands support look like carrying too much or being a burden. And this one, it's like the decomposition is what brings growth to love and softness. Brilliant. But in this situation, I feel as though again, it's that without the water of the King of Cups, everything's just gonna kind of like decompose. Like the King of Cups is the reason, is the frame, basically. It's like because foxes are cunning, they're sneaky, they're smart. And a lot of times people they're like, oh, it's a fox, it's trying to steal, it's doing something bad, right? But not, I don't think so. Not in this situation. I mean, I don't necessarily like the fact that the flowers are in the reverse. They could be that it's like this angel's like, no, like, mm-mm, they're not being sneaky. No, no, no. They could think that you're something underneath, though. Like underneath that flesh, they might think that maybe you're something else. Right?
Photo.
Photo. What's the book? I don't know. What's the book? What's in this book? The Queen of Cups. Oh, fuck. I don't know what that means. Queen of Cups. Uh, fuck. That makes me think that the spirit,
Permission.
permission. I guess the spirit, I'll give you permission to speak. There is a spirit that is like very loving, very nurturing, very intense. It's a Queen of Cups, so it's loving and it's nurturing, but there's so much fire and they're a hyena. They're like a whole different like fucking animal. This is crazy. They're like, is it possible for like the book could have an egregore in it, but also too, that King of Cups is here, and I ask, what's in the book? What's in that text?
Trouble.
Trouble. It's trouble. And what the trouble is, you have a King of Cups and then you have a Queen of Cups. That's a pair. That's quote unquote a kingdom spouse
Problem.
or problem. So, yeah. So somebody wants to be like, hey, hold on.
Country.
I'm trying to like give my heart to this person, like, oh my gosh, I want to give this to you, right?
Voice.
But it's already written that these two are a thing. Voice, shame, these two are a thing. Like it was written. Happy, shame, and happy. Okay, what's the Seven of Cups here? We have 777 on the board. Hate comes up again. Happy, hate. Somebody can't figure out if they love you or if they hate you. Seven of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles. Hmm. Somebody might need to utilize the word of God or the sort of spirit more because either there's illusions or delusions. Somebody might actually have mental health issues. In the event that somebody has mental health issues, the things that they're listening to in those regards are not allowing them to bear the fruits of the spirit in a healthy way. I don't know, like this Knight of Pentacles, this gives me like somebody that takes pride in like not listening. They're more of the like forbidden fruit, like low hanging fruit.
Blue. Month.
Like there's a woman here that doesn't listen. Blue month construction because punch
Tail.
tail. Because in this card, a lot of times that eagle, that hawk, in traditional tarot, what happens is that that hawk has a hood over its head. That's supposed to symbolize like putting a blinders over your instincts so you listen to like your holder, the person that's training you. So that way you can be locked in, you can focus. A lot of times too, birds of prey were messengers of gods and they were also hunters, right? So this would be a situation in which spirit would come through and tell you, hey, follow your intuition here and do these things, and it will bring about abundance. It'll be great, right?
Possession.
Possession. Ooh.
Welcome.
Possession, welcome. Ooh. Here we go.
Late.
Late? Oh, shit. They're late.
Success.
So late success. All right. But anyways,
Preference.
in this reverse position, this would be somebody that doesn't listen or doesn't get messages from spirit or the most high. And with the Seven of Cups too, it could be that when this person partakes of substances, alcohol, it actually like makes the delusions and stuff worse. It brings on this cloudiness and it makes it difficult for them to like bring in messages from spirit or following through on those things. Where's this Queen of Pentacles? We have the Magician. Remember how I said these hands, right? These hands?
Ship.
Ship. This was the two wands in the reverse, right here. See? See that?
Dislike.
Theory, dislike.
Find.
Fine. So the theory here is that essentially somebody is doing magic to keep two people apart.
Patient.
The person that's looking in or asking or talking about it, I don't think necessarily that like they're coming at it bad, but I think that there's an angel that's showing up and intruding and be like, no, you don't understand. This is supposed to happen. Now, the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician, somebody has the ability to do like abundance magic. Somebody has the ability to, manifest stuff, but I'm a little concerned as to why the field is so barren. Why is that Taurus? Why is that bull? Why can I see its ribs? Why is there anything coming out of the ground and growing? Seven Pentacles in the reverse twice. Like this is stagnation. Nothing's shown up yet. Was this Eight of Wands here? Can pay fear.
Place.
We have the Six of Wands. So there will be victory, there will be recognition essentially, but with the Six of Wands, I'm more concerned that with the Magician, somebody's magic has the ability to prevail, to win. But I know that with this is like one of those like, carousels, I believe they're called, right? So this could just be like a game. This could just be like an ongoing circle kind of a thing, right? Like this could be a cycle even. Again, this man, he is affected by demons in his sleep.
Reading.
Those things slow him down, but also they will have victory and they will have recognition overall. With the Magician, you could be looking at doing work with Lady Hecate. If it's not that, you understand the trifold self or the triple-faced God. I'm going to pull one more row and call it that.
Pause. Difficult.
Let's see. Pause difficult.
Dare.
Dare.
Best.
Dare best. So we have the Sun and the Three of Cups. So in a situation, there could be Soul Tribe here, and it's great and it's amazing. But what it could be is that there are people who are fighting over the light, right? Who gets the center stage, right here? Who gets center stage? Because I want it. No, I want it. No, I want it. Now, the person here, they're holding on to this. They actually have real power because this is the black rod. This stands for infinite potential. This only shows up in the tarot, I think, maybe three times. It's the Fool and then the Six of Swords because you don't know what could happen on the next step or where you go from here. Now, over here, somebody else is trying to pull this. And whoever's pulling this, they're a red flag. But whoever's pulling on this is also causing exposure because otherwise this would be like way up there and you wouldn't be able to see it. We have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups, that's also ritual. So this could be, again, somebody is doing magic on somebody's light or to make it seem as though people are trying to pull and tug this light. People live, people could be in agreement about this too, because like these are three people working together that could go with the magician and the triple faced moon goddess. I think that this is Soul Tribe, but it's like I think people are like fighting over like the light and stuff. And with the Ace of Wands and then the Eight of Pentacles, it's like whoever whoever has the power, whoever has the wand is the person who's doing like covenant level work. Or they have a covenant with somebody or something, or like their work is like so coveted. This is the Eight of Pentacles, like they're almost at the point of mastery, and this is like the arc of the covenant right here, right? See that?
Back. Wrong.
The King of Pentacles is the person that puts in all that hard work. And then the Queen of Pentacles, I think that she just kind of looks at herself. Maybe she does scrying in some ways. That's her power. That's how she manifests. Let's see what else we got.
Hospital.
This is Eight of Pentacles. We have Judgment. So with Judgment, somebody is being called to a higher power potentially. It could be being called to grow up in a way because this Judgment right here, there is a small little child being called up. Now, a lot of times Judgment doesn't have to be like an evil, horrible, negative, bad thing. Sometimes it's you're being called to a higher calling. You're being raised from the dead. You're being awakened. You know, like in the Matrix, like when you like wake up, you're like, oh, it's kind of like that.
Place.
It's like everybody else is gonna pass, and then there's only like three people that are gonna make it. I
Escape.
I think it's the lover situation, and I think somebody's trying to use influence or steer the King of Pentacles in a certain kind of way from what it looks like.
Leave.
Yeah, they want them to leave something,
Hall.
and it could be that connection. Like I said, Hall. We got the Ten of Pentacles. They're trying to make them think that there's only one way they can go to get this Ten of Pentacles. This is the only way. This is the only direction. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't, right? And then the person that's like causing this influence or making the plans and directions, they have a tattoo of a web on their hand. So either A, because this person could actually have tattoos on their hands, or B, could be like an actual web tattoo. But regardless, this person's intention isn't so much like weaving fate in a good way. It's more or less like weaving fate in terms of like a trap. Like I want to steer you in this direction, in this specific direction only. Push.
Purpose.
Yeah, but it's like that Ten of Pentacles, like that's yours. That's been yours since you were a child. This could be like inheritance. This could be will. This could be your spiritual abilities too, like your spiritual inheritance. Or this is just again, it's like maybe you're gonna get like a lot of money from like other opportunities and stuff. Like if you don't get it from where you were supposed to get it, it'll show up in other ways. Or somebody's trying to do magic on your Ten of Pentacles,
Girl.
and it's somebody from your community with the Six of Cups. Could be somebody you maybe haven't known for a while, or maybe you did and it just wasn't all that great. Girl, ball, shoot. Maybe it's a girl. We have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, but the thing is that I understand that this person maybe doesn't want to manifest anymore or with you. But the thing is that overall, it looks like the masculine was carrying a lot of stuff on their back. Like the work that they do is absolutely solid. Then there's absolute evidence of that, and like even in the partnership altogether, right? Because typically, Three of Pentacles is a partnership. You're either an apprentice or you're teaching somebody else. But regardless, there is work that is coming together. There's a partnership that is coming together with these people. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. That's where the Seven of Pentacles is coming from. So somebody could have taken from their spiritual inheritance, from their money, maybe their life savings, I don't know. And then they put it towards a partnership. But Seven of Pentacles shows up in the reverse twice. So it's like, I don't know what fully came of this yet. Name, Seven of Swords. We have the
Nation.
Seven of Cups in the reverse. So with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, with the Seven of Pentacles, this could be that maybe, somebody isn't so much enticed or entangled of the idea of like, all this money, wealth, and riches. Somebody could be moving silently and in the dark. Somebody's already got like two knives in them, and then this person's like falling through the sky with like one more, essentially. But give me one more on this. And we got 777 here. Give me one more on the Seven of Swords. We have the star in the reverse. So this could be an Aquarius. If it's not an Aquarius, so it could be that an Aquarius or somebody else, what is this? Or a Gemini. Either way, it's an air sign. Things are stagnant. They want to rip out their heart and give it to somebody, but then there are these rules, or there's a spirit that's in the way, or again, it's this super protective kingdom spouse that's in the way, and it's just like you ain't gonna touch my fucking man, right? Star in the reverse, somebody is hopeless, somebody could be in their south node, maybe somebody is like kind of, a little bit over here, a little bit over there, somebody doesn't know how to alchemize something. But it was saying with the star is that, there is a fallen star essentially that is maybe pursuing somebody. It's just Nine of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse
Dare.
there. Seven, 10, that's three of cups. So it could be that this magic or this ritual did cause like a certain level of sadness. I'm seeing that, so I think somebody needs to pray a little bit more. I think that maybe this person should abstain from some stuff for a while because I see like it does kind of cloud their judgment, and then it leads to overall like unhappiness or lack of fulfillment with that Ten of Cups. And it could be too with the seven and the three, it's like dealing with third parties really isn't all that fulfilling. And with the star in the reverse, this person could be trying to pour it on thick to say that you two are supposed to be a thing or alchemize this together, that they've come out of like an illusion that they know who you are and they know what they want. But then you have the Ace of Cups that's still left to make that 10. That's your cup. You're the King of Cups. This all centers around you as the King of Cups. And you're definitely affecting a lot of people, a lot of things from what I can see here. And I think that you should definitely abstain.
Go.
Somebody's trying to stop you from listening to yourself. Yeah, somebody's trying to essentially do magic to get you to walk away from somebody or to walk away from a passion.
Bedroom.
Start teaching in the bedroom, Pamela. Start teaching in the bedroom,
Tradition.
Pamela, the traditional way
Fire.
with fire. What's the Six of Wands?
Daughter.
Right? You're just sitting in the middle. You're like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to choose, but both people are coming forward with their truth, and their truth could be that they both want you. I'm gonna get one for each side. But again, you're the person that's gonna get victory overall.
Diamond.
So one energy is very, 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 very sad. They had to say goodbye to somebody. Maybe they lost somebody. This is somebody that maybe potentially dealt with a third party, or this person's sad. They're going to be so sad to see you go. They're gonna be like, oh my God, what? They're like, I should have just taken the chance. Even in the event that, I had to share my person, I should have just done that because now they're gone and I'm so sad. And if it's not that, then again, this is somebody that is dealing with third party situations, and then now they want to come back and be like, I love you. And then we have the Page of Swords on the other side. We have this air sign coming through again. They're watching. They're watching how somebody else is sad. They're watching how somebody else maybe fucked up with a third party. They're watching how somebody else had to say goodbye to somebody else. But the thing is, too, it's like this person, they got a lot of third parties that are approaching them. They have a lot of third parties that are approaching them in the background.
Long.
Three of Swords in the reverse. Overall, you are healing your wounds. You're not going to let this necessarily like affect you, right? Because like you are the truth. You have the truth. You use the word of God. You speak that. And even as the King of Cups, even though he has a cup, he still has that one sword. So overall, it's you. I think that everybody needs to drop down their swords, and I think that everybody needs to heal, right? Because they both got their swords up, they're ready to fight, right? And then you got this third person that's watching. They're not even involved. The Hierophant. Yeah. You're telling both these people, you're like, hey, I don't play by the rules. I'm non-traditional here. Some of these people, both these people, right? Both these people maybe look down on you in some kind of way. Maybe they don't like your rules. Maybe they don't like the things that they have to do to gain access to you in some kind of way. Can I get one more clarification for this Hierophant, please? The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The Page of Swords wants to give you some kind of an offer in relationship to money, but it's like the only thing that they can offer you is like actually like scarabs, like little scarabs. It's like, so this could be a bad investment. Both these people could look at you now and think that you're a bad investment. I don't know. What is this? I'm just gonna, sorry. Nope. Somebody sees you having the fruit of spirit. They want to come back. They're like, hey, I'm gonna drop my walls. I'm gonna drop my protections and stuff like that. Like I wanna have this fruit with you. We have the moon in the reverse, and then somebody, the person that's watching you, the person that's stalking you, they essentially want to remain hidden, but they're going to be revealed anyways. It could be too that this is like a third party. Like the truth is that like, you're gonna find out that, this person's about to be revealed in your home. Hierophant,
Replace.
Queen of Wands in the reverse. The problem is that, like, even though you're non-traditional in ways, this could be your spiritual rank, this could be how you give advice, this could be how you run your relationships, like whatever it is that you are running as a Hierophant. Because Hierophant, that is somebody who is a traditionalist, that is somebody that deals with dogma, that could be like a priest, a pope, a bishop, could be like a therapist, could be just somebody in the community that a lot of people go to and talk to. It's a lot of those things. But the thing is that like somebody's feeling like really insecure about a lot of these things,
Short.
and they think that you're lying. They think that what you're offering, they think that you're lying, or they think that you don't actually get messages from the Most High. But you're gonna get victory, you're gonna get recognition, you're gonna just look at them and be like, you're so cute, you're such a good girl, look at you.
Died.
Yeah. Somebody isn't going to change their perspective on looking at certain things in a number of ways. And again, this person, they're looking for somebody to be a martyr for them. They're looking for a martyr for their cause. They're looking for somebody to support them.
Late.
And that is balanced, unfortunately. Doesn't matter if you're a king, doesn't matter if you're a peasant. Looks like that holds up in court. Looks like that holds up with truth, right? There's that sword from the King of Cups, right? There it is again. The truth is that this person is balanced and they're holding a crown too, just like this person. So this Hierophant's actually balanced. So people can look down on them, they can disagree with the rules, they can disagree with what it is that they have to offer, but essentially, nope. the truth prevails,
attention,
that person is actually balanced. And look at, they got that red robe, right? There's that red robe. But everybody was saying, you see, there's those two people there again. People are like, oh, this isn't fair. You're not balanced. You're not being traditional, blah, blah, blah. And you're just like, yeah, well, it says here in the book. So actually I'm great. I'm fine. I'm actually the judge. So you can sit here and say that, collective is unbalanced or whatever. But I think that with these things I would disagree. It's kind of interesting, man. Empress, yeah. Because you're the Empress. You're standing in that beautiful energy. You're good, you're great, you're by yourself. This could be too that you might be telling two other energies that they need to basically leave, they need to find their truth, and they need to come in balance because you're actually saving your energy for an Empress versus these other energies that like kind of look at you in a certain kind of light. Because you're like, I told you so. I'm the emperor. Like, yeah, I'm balanced. Like every time I see red show up, it's just funny. Like people look down on you. People don't like your rules. People don't like your methods. People don't think that you do things traditionally. People will think that you are like a gatekeeper. You gatekeep information, that you don't have anything solid to offer. You don't offer truth or anything, but you're showing up as like all the higher end major arcanas of those things. That's some wild shit, bro. But that's what I have for the collective from the Most High God, El Elyon.